As a mother, I felt very comfortable raising my daughter in a community next to a nuclear power plant.
Our town is a very small town, and it's in an agricultural area, and a lot of people had to get accustomed to a nuclear plant being nearby.
I mean, there are the naysayers who will wave ground zero at you, but I think those of us who are aware of what goes on down there, we know that there's some good guys down there.
I didn't know how much testing they did on everything. The water they're putting back into Savannah River is cleaner than the water they bring out.
The emissions I've never really thought about. I mean, and I guess because nobody's ever thrown up a flag to me that would give me throw up a question that I'd be concerned about.
Overall, my students are comfortable with a nuclear power plant being so close by because when they were born, it was already functioning. And there's been no problems in their lifetime.
And it's like it's not there. We forget about it a lot of times. And a lot of times I forget it's there, and then I'm riding around in the county, bam, there are the two towers to remind me that we still have a nuclear plant here.
The people who are with us from Georgia Power have become integral parts of the community.
Well, it's provided a lot of jobs and a lot of tax income and things like that. So I think that's one of the main things that we have been thankful for.
It has given many people in this area, within 5 counties of Waynesboro, an opportunity for a job that they may not have had otherwise.
I feel very confident with the nuclear plant being near me that is not going to be a problem as my product hits the shelves.
I'm glad that they've started building the next 2 reactors. We need more power, that's for sure. We need affordable power.
I've lived here most of my life. I was here during the accident in 1979. As a matter of fact, right now, currently, I actually reside probably less than a half a mile from the towers from TMI and or the reactor.
I was actually in 5th grade when 3 Mile Island happened years ago.
Where I was born and raised, directly across the river, was Salem Nuclear Power Plant, so I've kind of been around them my whole life.
Right now I don't feel any fear at all as far as 3 Mile Island. I do have a young son, he's 9 years old. You know, of course I always worry about his safety, but as far as 3 Mile Island, I don't fear for our family right now at all.
I mean, I hardly ever hear of anyone talking about 3 Mile anymore. I would be in support of them building more nuclear power plants. There'd be a lot of people out of work if they quit building the nuke plants.
The people that say that there's something wrong with us for living so close to a nuclear power plant, I say you're wrong. I can't think of a better place to live or work. For as long as I can remember, they've always come and tested our plants, the grounds.
There was a guy here yesterday who actually wanted to take samples of the leaves. They come every couple weeks just to make sure that everything is okay.
If they decided to build more nuclear plants, I'd be all for it. Creates jobs. There's nothing wrong with living next to a nuclear power plant, definitely.
Personally, I think nuclear energy is here to stay.
I've been in different nuclear power facilities myself, so I've had the opportunity to see them up close. So I've never been really intimidated by the fact of them.
And we have to just continue and make this something that we can live with, and there isn't a fear factor in the neighborhood.
It's right there in our backyard, and it's a fact of life. It's always going to be in somebody's backyard.